Mathematics is made easy, no more fear. Target online class, we got you. Wherever you want to from, we got what you need. Target online class.
Good day, viewers all over the world. We want to look at equations with fractions. Equations with fractions, as we have it on the board. So how do we solve equations with fractions? That is what we are about to do, and that's our focus in this class. Equation with fractions. We have two examples on the board. How do we solve equation with fractions? Of course, this equation actually involves fractions. So the right hand side, x is the same as x divided by 1, all over 1. So how do we solve equations with fractions? That's what we are about to discuss. How do we solve equation with fractions? In this case now, we cross multiply, so that we have x into bracket x minus 4, x plus 4 is equal to x minus 2 times 1. So we open up here, we have x squared plus 4x to be equal to x minus 2. Then since it's equation with fractions, we can bring everything to one side, then we have 0 at the other side, so that we have x squared plus 4x. This is plus x here. By the time it crosses this equality sign, this time we change from plus to minus. So I have minus x, then minus 2 becomes plus 2 equal to 0. So what you have there is 0. So we have x squared plus 4 minus 3 and minus x, 4x minus x, 3x plus 2 equal to 0. So at this point, we've gotten the quadratic equations. That is, the degree of s, the power of s is raised to power 2. So it's a quadratic equation. So how do we solve this quadratic equation? You can check my video on theory of quadratic equation. So there are about four methods that we can use here. We can use factorization method, completing the square method, formula method, and probably if you have graph, you can also solve this using graph. You just look for the root of the equation. So I'm going to use factorization method here. So I have x squared. The coefficient of this and this is 2. Then I will now look for 2 factors of 3. That will give me 2. That will be plus 3x. No, that will be plus 3x minus x minus 2 equal to 0. That's what we are going to have. That's what we are going to have. No, it's x squared. We have 2. No, this is 3. We have 3 here. 2 factors of 2. That will be 2x. 2x plus x. That's what we are going to get, because it's 2x squared that we have. The 2 factors will be 2x plus 3. So we do the grouping here. This plus 2. Then what is common in the first bracket is x. So we have x plus 2. In the second bracket, what is common is plus 1. Then we have x plus 2 equal to 0. So what you have here is what you have here. That is what how to check if you factorize and it's correct. So we now say we are going to group these two. X plus 1 into bracket x plus 2 equal to 0. So x plus 1 equals 0, or x plus 2 equals 0. That's what we are going to get. Then from there we can say x is equal to minus 1, or x is equal to minus 2. Therefore, x is equal to minus 1 or minus 2. And that will be the value of x. That will be the value of x. So that will be the value of x. So we've been able to solve that equation that actually contains fraction. So we go to the second example. In this second example, of course, we concentrate on the right hand side and find, we go ahead and find the LCM of the right hand side, so that we have one value at the denominator. That is, we say this is the same thing as x minus 1. Of course, 1 is 1. This in this is 1. 1 times 2, 2 minus 4 into bracket x minus 1. Then we have 3 all over x minus 4 here. So 3 all over x minus 4 will now be equal to, let me open up here. I have 2. Minus 4 will control everything here. Minus 4x plus 4, right? All over x minus 1. So from there, we have 3 all over x minus 4 will be equal to 4 plus 2 is 6 minus 4x all over x. So at this point, I can actually do cross multiplication. So I cross multiply, so that I'm going to have x minus 4 multiplied by 6 minus 4x to be equal to x times 3. That's 3x. Then I can open up here. I have 6x minus 4x squared minus 24 plus 16x equal to 3x. That's what I'm going to get. So please, let's look at it very well. That's what we are going to do. Let's look at it very well. Then I can actually bring everything to one side, so that I have minus 4x squared 16 plus this plus 22x. I can bring in minus 3 to be minus 3x. Then minus 24 equal to 0. So that at the end of the day, you have minus 4x squared plus 19x minus 24 equal to 0. That's what I'm going to get. That's what I'm going to get there. That's what I'm going to get there. Then I can start to multiply through by minus. I can start to multiply through by minus. If I multiply through by minus, I'm going to have 4x squared. That will be minus 19x plus 24 equal to 0. Still the same thing. Then at this point, we can actually factorize. That is 4 times 24 will be 96. So what are the two factors of 96 that will give us 19? 4 times 20. 4 times 24. No, I think I've made a mistake somewhere. Okay. From here, what you have at the denominator is minus 1, not only x. So here will be 3. This place will be 3 into bracket x minus 1. So I'm going to have 3s. Here, I will have 3s minus 3 here. So by the time I bring in my 3s, I also bring in plus 3 here. Here will be plus 3 equal to 0. Then here will be 21, minus 21. That's what I'm going to get here. So here, I'm going to get minus plus 21 here. So I made a mistake here because we have x minus 1 here, not ordinary s. Initially, I used ordinary s. So I had to make that correction. So from here now, 4 times, this will be 84. What are the two factors of 84 that will give us 19? That will be 7 and 12. So I'm going to have 4x squared minus 12x minus 7x plus 21 equal to 0. So I do the grouping. 4x is common. I have x minus 3. The minus 7 is common. I have x minus 3 equal to 0. So I'm going to have 4x minus 7. I group these two together. Into bracket x minus 3 equals 0. So 4x minus 7 equals 0. Or x minus 3 equals 0. That's what I'm going to have. So 4x is equal to 7. Or x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 7 all over 4 or 3. So these are the two values of x that we are going to get. So under equation with fractions, we have been able to solve 2 questions under equations with fractions. So I introduce one more. Let's solve one more example before we close the class. So let's use the example. So let's see example 3 or example 2. Solve the equation. Solve the equation. So I'm about to write the equation now. Solve the equation. So I'm about to write the equation. Let me just write the equation here. Solve the equation. And the equation is 1 all over 2. Let me write it here. The equation is 1 all over 2n minus 3 plus 1 all over 2n plus 1 minus 1 all over n minus 1 equal to 0. So this is the equation. So how do we solve this equation? How do we solve this equation? How do we solve this equation? This is the equation. So of course, we can actually multiply through by all the denominators, or we take the LCM. So let me just say solution. I can say multiply through by 2n minus 3, 2n plus 1, and n minus 1. That is, or you find the LCM. The LCM will consist of the 3. So it's still the same thing. So if I multiply through by this equation, of course, if I use everything, all these 3 to multiply the first one, this first one here, this will take care of this. I'll be left with 2n plus 1 into bracket n minus 1. Then plus, if I use everything to multiply the second one, this will take care of this. I'll be left with these 2. I have 2n minus 3 into bracket n minus 1. Then plus, if I use to multiply this last one, here we have minus. This will cancel this. I have this. I'm going to have 2n minus 3 into bracket 2n plus 1. Everything, if I use to multiply 0, anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So that's what I'm going to have. That's what I'm going to have. Then from this, I can actually open up. I can expand. I will have 2n squared minus 2n plus n minus 1. Then here, I'm going to have plus 2n squared minus 2n minus 3n plus 3. Then here, I will have minus. Let me leave this minus first. Let me do the multiplication, then I come back. The minus will control the bracket there. So I have 4n squared plus 2n minus 6n minus 3. equal to 0. So here, I can collect like times here. 2, this will be 4n squared minus 2. Okay, minus 2n plus n, that's minus n. Minus n minus n minus 2n, that's minus 3n. This will be minus 6n. Minus 6n. The minus 1 plus 3, that's plus 2. Minus into bracket 4n squared plus, this will be minus 4n minus 3 equal to 0. So this minus will control everything there. We have 4n squared minus 6n plus 2 to be equal to minus 4n squared plus 4n plus 3 equal to 0. So 4n squared can take care of 4n squared. Then 4n minus 6n, that will be minus 2n. We have 2 plus 3, that's plus 5 equal to 0. So minus 2n equal to minus 5. We divide both sides by minus 2, minus 2. So minus will take care of minus. So therefore, n is equal to 5 all over 2, which is the same thing as 2 whole number, 1 all over 2. And that will be the value of n. So this is how to solve equations with fractions. So I'd love to stop here. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Mathematics made easy, no more fear. Target online class, we got you. Wherever you want it from, we got what you need. Target online class.